Earlier this month, America's favorite female rapper, Cardi B, announced that she and her husband Offset of the famed rap group Migos are calling it quits after just a year of marriage. But it doesn't stop there, gang. Earlier this month, the Bodak Yellow rapper, who is 26 years old and a new mother to a baby girl, revealed the news in a video on her Instagram page where she says that her and her husband grew out of love. And she says, "So everybody's been bugging me, right, and everything. And I've been trying to work things out with my baby father for a hot minute now." That's my best Cardi B impression, in case you can't tell. But anyway, she says, "We are really good friends and we are really good business partners. And he's always been somebody that I run to talk to. And we got a lot of love for each other, but things just haven't been working out between us for a long time. It's nobody's fault. I guess we just grew out of love, but we are not together anymore." Now, Cardi B has been, Offset has been at the center of various cheating scandals since they got together, including a sex tape cheating scandal that took place back in January of 2017. And if anyone can recall, anyone who follows them, the former Love and Hip Hop New York star actually defended her decision to stay with Offset at that particular time, despite the scandal. But it doesn't stop there. This past weekend, Offset crashed Cardi B's show performance at the Rolling Loud Festival in Los Angeles on Saturday night to publicly apologize and ask his estranged wife to take him back. And judging from her reaction, Cardi B was not amused. Wow. Of course, this story makes for good water cooler gossip, but even that's not the issue that I take with this situation. It's definitely not the reason I'm making this video. I don't follow celebrities anymore on social media outside of the ones that I know personally. However, I follow people who do follow celebrities, and my feed has been cluttered with nonstop, what reads like fan fiction to me, drama about this story for several days. And I guess many people were taking bets on how long this relationship would last. But what's bugging me is that you have people calling this guy, Offset is 27 years old, by the way, all types of names because he publicly apologized to her. I've read that he is abusive. This is a manipulative tactic. People are also calling her all types of names. They are saying she's stupid if she takes him back and all this stuff, this crazy stuff. And I'm just trying to figure out, why is everyone so obsessed with this? You know what I mean? This is a relationship between two entertainers. To me, anyway, to the people in my age bracket, they're kids. He fucked up, and she's young and she's a new mom. For me, what prompted this video is more so the responses that I have been reading from the people who are obsessed with this. And here's what I don't like about love and relationships, okay? And here's what I feel we get wrong in general, especially Black folks. It's the fact that we are seemingly the only group of people who are stuck in this cycle where we look at love through the lens of crisis, struggle, and what is now seeming like toxic ambition to me. What's most alarming to me is that we are living in an era where entertainers like the Cardi B's and the Offsets and the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's, the Tiny and T.I.'s, and the whole love and hip-hop cast, as well as social media apps and internet memes, are kind of redefining the way we look at relationships in general. And many of us are attempting to find fulfillment in relationship based on ideals that we are carving out from our favorite celebrities. Growing up, meeting someone, falling in love with that person, getting married and having kids is no longer looked at as part of our life cycle anymore, which is what it actually is if you are familiar with how the human condition is set up. Love and relationships now has become like this object this thing that we're all supposed to either go out and conquer or fight to get or fight to keep. And once we grab onto it and we're supposed to keep it, and it's like this tangible object that we're supposed to go out and look for. It's so weird now, but I just know the mindset behind it that we have acquired is very toxic. I feel like this mindset has crippled us as a people because it has hindered how we view love and relationships. You know, there is no sense of community or family or resources that ever gets talked about as being part of it. And when it does, it's kind of it's in the minor versus the major part of it. We just look at what we see on TV, these celebrity couples, and we read things we see on the internet. We thumbnail it as our relationship goals, and we say to ourselves that this is what love is, and I want my relationship to mirror that. And if it doesn't, it's wrong, or I don't want it. And I just think that's just the wrong mindset, and that's where the toxic ambition comes in at, you know, with this whole thing. All of this escapism has us looking for love for all the wrong reasons based on extensions of ourselves or people who we want to be extensions of ourselves, and other shallow, superficial reasons versus who we actually are. You know, we want the 1950s Noah and Allie fantasy love notebook story based on what the other person can either do for us financially or how they make us feel about ourselves. And then the moment they either do something we don't like or they fall flat broke, we don't love them anymore. And according to the culture we're in now, that's okay. And although that's not necessarily what happened in the Cardi B and Offset situation, the narrative is reading in a similar fashion. Many may feel different, but I personally feel that in order to build a solid, strong foundation of love, no matter the race, creed, color, sexual orientation, nationality, or whatever, it starts with your own individual core values. And who teaches those values to us? It is our parents. It is the environment that they raise us in. It is the environment that we thrive in. Many of us did not have that. So if they did not teach that to you, and if you weren't raised in an environment where you were thriving as an individual or taught how to thrive and build, then maybe you should seek out reasons why and attempt to start to establish some values for yourself before even attempting to seek out a partner. Because marriage and partnership all has to do with family and generational wealth, and every single decision you make impacts the children who are going to come up under you. In fact, if you are a parent right now, every decision you make impacts your children and the youth around you. And that's why I said it's interesting how everyone is talking at both Cardi B and Offset, but not considering the fact that these two are parents to this beautiful little girl. So let me know what you think about this situation. Let me know what you think about what we get wrong concerning love and relationships in general, and all of this celebrity obsession and our fixation on the relationships that these celebrities have. Because it's all deeply troubling to me. All of it. We look at everything through this struggle lens and this, you know, this air of dysfunction, and it's creating this toxic ambition. It's really, really weird, but it's very troubling. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will catch you guys next report.